Attention passionate Seattle, SeahawkS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle, SeahawKS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Buckle up because what we're seeing unfold right now is nothing short of historic, especially for Seahawks fans. There's a seismic shift happening in the NFC West, and it involves one of the most explosive trades in recent NFL memory. Reports from trusted insiders like Adam Schefter have surfaced, indicating that the Miami Dolphins, currently sitting at a 2-3 record, are making a bold move by trading away Bradley Chubb, one of their key pass rushers, to the Seattle Seahawks. And this isn't just a minor swap. It's a deal that could reshape the entire division and redefine the Seahawks' championship aspirations. The Dolphins, in a bit of a rebuild mode, are sending Chubb over to Seattle in exchange for their 2026 first-round pick and edge defender Derek Hall. This move signals a clear shift in strategy for Miami, who are focusing more on rebuilding their offensive line after allowing 29 sacks in just 5 games. They're clearly prioritizing protecting Tua Tagovailoa and trying to stabilize their offense, which has struggled at times, especially with their defense giving up an average of 26 points per game. Meanwhile, for Seattle, this is a game-changer. Coming into this season, the Seahawks have been showing flashes of dominance, sitting at a solid 4-2 record, but they've been missing that extra edge, especially on defense. Adding Bradley Chubb, a 3-time Pro Bowler, to their already impressive pass rush lineup alongside Boy Mafe is like pouring jet fuel on a fire that's been burning bright. The Seahawks have been looking for ways to elevate their pass rush, and Chubb's arrival seems to be exactly what they need to push over the top. Rumors even suggest they've been eyeing other edge players, with whispers about a potential target like Mike McDonald, who's known for his defensive scheming. But Chubb, with his elite production this year, could be the missing piece that transforms their defense into one of the most feared in the entire league. Let's take a moment to really understand what Chubb brings to the table. Drafted in 2018 out of NC State, Chubb has developed into one of the premier pass rushers in the NFL. In 2024, he's been absolutely dominant, accumulating 11 sacks so far, putting him in the top 15 among edge rushers across the league. His ability to generate pressure is exceptional, with 12 tackles for loss and an EPA per snap of plus 0.18, which is elite. His PFF grade of 86.2 ranks him among the best in the league, and his hurry rate of 14% and pressures total of 70 put him squarely in the upper echelon of pass rushers. What's even more impressive is his consistency. Chubb's win rate of around 19% shows he's winning his matchups regularly, and his YAC allowed of just 20 yards per tackle reflects his ability to bring down opponents efficiently. Looking back at his career, Chubb has amassed 58 sacks and 80 tackles for loss, with a bend arc win percentage of 62%, which speaks to his ability to bend around blockers and get to the quarterback. He's also adept against the run, with an EPA versus the run of minus 0.13, ranked among the top 15. His injury history, including an ACL recovery in 2023 and a knee issue in 2025 that cost him a game, shows he's resilient and able to bounce back from setbacks. Comparing him to some of the best rushers in the league, he's in the same conversation as Khalil Mack in his peak years with the Bears, especially when it comes to burst speed and impact plays. Now, let's talk about the Dolphins and their current situation. Miami, despite their exciting offense led by Tua, has been struggling on defense, particularly in their pass rush. With only $10 million in cap space, they're limited in how much they can spend to address their needs, which is why trading Chubb makes sense for them now. They're betting on a rebuild, focusing on their youth secondary and hoping to develop their younger players. But the risk is substantial. Losing a player of Chubb's caliber means a drop in their pass rush effectiveness, with projections indicating a 12% decrease in pressures. That's similar to what the Raiders experienced after trading away Max Crosby, a rebuild that's more uncertain and potentially costly, especially with their offense ranking 24th in yards per game, averaging just 320 yards. For the Seahawks, though, this move is nothing short of a tsunami. Adding Chubb could increase their sack total by about 9 sacks per season, pushing their projected team total from 13 to potentially 25 sacks. That's a massive leap, and it would significantly elevate their pass rush ranking, possibly into the top 5 in the league. Their PFF rush grade, currently around 82.3, could skyrocket to over 88, boosting their ability to pressure the quarterback consistently. The impact on their defense would be profound. Their points allowed per game could drop from around 21 to as low as 17, making life much harder for opposing offenses. Not to forget, this would also support Geno Smith, who's been quietly effective, passing for over 400 yards with 9 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions. With a stronger pass rush, Geno could see even more opportunities, and that means more possessions, more scoring chances, and probably a boost in their overall offensive efficiency. Walker, their talented running back, is also set to benefit. With the added pressure on defenses, his early season rushing yards of 450 could see an uptick, especially if defenses are forced to commit more resources to contain the pass rush. The Seahawks' odds to win the Super Bowl have already improved significantly, dropping from plus 4,000 to plus 1,800, and their chances in the NFC West are now favorites at plus 200. It's clear that this trade puts Seattle right in the thick of the championship race, transforming them from a good team into serious contenders. Chubb's presence on the field, especially in playoff scenarios, can make a difference. His ability to generate rushes and pressure mobile quarterbacks like Stafford becomes an even more valuable asset in high-stakes situations. The boost to their defense's EPA against the run and pass will be noticeable, often turning close games into wins. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade isn't just about adding a player, it's a statement. The Seahawks are signaling their intention to compete now, not just in a few years. They're making bold moves to build a championship-caliber roster, and Chubb's addition is a testament to that. Meanwhile, the Dolphins seem to be taking a step back, focusing on a longer-term rebuild, possibly with an eye on the 2026 draft and beyond. It's a classic case of two teams with different philosophies, but for Seahawks fans, this is incredibly exciting. Seeing one of the league's best edge rushers donning the green and blue is a sight to behold, and it could be the piece that finally pushes Seattle over the top and secures that elusive Super Bowl title they've been chasing for so long. So in conclusion, this trade is a game changer. It's not just a move for the now, it's a statement of intent from the Seahawks. Chubb brings elite pass rushing skills, a high-pressure impact, and an attitude that can elevate the entire defense. The division rival, the Dolphins, are taking a different route, focusing on rebuilding and development, but that comes with risks. For us fans, it's an exciting time, full of hope and anticipation for what's to come. The Seahawks are positioning themselves as serious contenders, and with Bradley Chubb in their ranks, they're now looking at a real shot at not just making the playoffs but dominating them. Keep an eye on this team because things are about to get even more interesting in the NFC West. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this blockbuster trade? Are you excited about Bradley Chubb joining the team? Do you think this will be the move that takes Seattle all the way to the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Seattle Seahawks news. This is a pivotal moment for the franchise, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Seahawks.